Tell me a story about the last time that you suffered from body image issues.
Well, the last time or something that's noteworthy?
Either.
Because the last time would have been like 20 minutes ago.
Okay, talk about it. What was the hardest?
So I'm just gonna thinking of something that like was more of an intense experience with like bad body image. Even like, okay, going to the beach yesterday, I woke up, like, looked in the mirror, like, as I was this happens, like, every morning when I'm washing my face, because, like, you can see your face, and you, like, see if you're breaking out and whatnot, and, like, my skin has been purging because I'm really stressed, and so, like, every morning, not every morning, but, like, a lot of mornings, whenever my skin's bad and I'm washing my face, even though I'm doing that to like prevent it from breaking out more, I feel like my stress level and like body image is really loud or like really poor because it's like the first thing you see in the morning and it like kind of like screams at you, like all your insecurities are like in the mirror the first start to the day. And then like it made me like whenever I'm like really insecure about like the way that I look or like wake up feeling, it makes me not want to do anything for the rest of the day. So I was kind of like, I'm not going to do anything today. Like I don't want to leave the house. But then I was like, okay, that's not going to make me feel better. That's just going to make me feel worse. So I'm going to go to the beach, get some like vitamin D, go in the water, get fresh, endorphins, and it really helped. So I think like it's easy to get like caught up in appearance when you're so focused on it, and like for me like the best thing to do is just stay busy and like surround yourself with things that you know make you happy and forget about it.
Why was that so hard for you?
I think because like I like thought that by this time, like when I first started getting acne, I thought by this time in my life it wouldn't be an issue anymore. Like I would be able to just have really clear skin, not have to worry about it. And also because school hasn't even ramped up yet, so I'm like, what's going to happen when I'm actually like in finals mode or stressed even more school-wise? And like the other antisocial aspect of it is like it's my last year, like I want to be having fun and doing things and like being social, and I don't want to be like holding myself back or like closing myself off because of things like this that get in the way, you know.
So how do you deal with it now?
I'm still learning. It's like definitely a learning process, but I think like for me, like mental health is a really big thing to me, and like I even have a plaque like right above my desk. It's like right over here, like on my wall, and it has like my daily like affirmations that I kind of look at in the morning because I usually like will write what I have to do for the day or like work on stuff at my desk, and like the top of it is health, like mental and physical wellness. And like I have lists of things that kind of keep me in check to make sure I'm doing those things, to like be aware that I'm like actively working on it. And I think I don't know why I've been holding this time. But I think like for me they sound super basic and cliche, but like sleep, eating healthy, staying hydrated, and active, like they're so basic, but like if I'm not doing those are like the things that can help me kind of like check them off the list and be like, okay, at least I'm doing something right or like productive, either like getting my mind off of it or like just actively trying to like get better.
So why is body image not awesome?
It's not awesome because sometimes it's uncontrollably intense, and like it's not one of those things where you can always, like, there are things to do to try to cope with it and, like, control it in some ways, but you don't know if you're going to wake up and, like, have a good body image day or a bad one. So that's, like, the intimidating part of it is, like, if you're having a good one, even you're like, okay, when's this going to last? Like, when am I going to snap back into, like, a negative mindset? You know, it's not consistent. I guess that's the part of it that's not awesome if, like, you are feeling good and then gets shut down by, like, other thoughts.
Tell me another story about when you had issues about, like, your body.
Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, this was, like, a while ago, but freshman year of high school, so, like, as I was saying yesterday, I was in private school K through 8th, and, like, 4th through 8th grade, I was super chubbed, like, but I didn't care at all. Like, I was a super happy kid, like, still active, but just had, like, a big appetite, and I was growing, so, like, I don't know, like, my parents never restricted me or anything, which was really good. But, like, I still ate healthy. I just had a big appetite. And, like, I never thought once, like, there were some times when I would, like, catch myself comparing as a kid, like, oh, this person's talking about how they weigh 60 pounds and I weigh, like, 100 pounds. That's kind of weird. But I was never like, oh, what's wrong with me? It was more just like, oh, interesting. But then, like, when I went into high school, I noticed, like, everyone had, like, a stick skinny body, and I was not in that, like, category at all. Like, and I felt outsited because everyone had, like, their set of friends, like, everyone just, like, came off, like, really beautiful, but, like, in a specific, like, body shape way, or, like, just that, you know, like, it was different than what I was used to in my private school, where, like, everyone, like, looked different, but, like, nobody cared. It was just, like, more about, like, your personality and things that mattered, and, like, everyone just wanted to be, like, friends with people because of their personalities, not because of their looks. And in high school, I definitely, like, right off the bat noticed, like, the popular kids, like, looked a certain way, the nerds looked a certain way, like, the jocks were a certain way. And so then I started, like feeling like I had to do X, Y, and Z to be able to, like, fit into a group. And, like, then freshman year, it was, like, the start of, like, my restriction because, well, also my doctor, like, my pediatrician had told me, like, oh, yeah, like, you're not overweight, but you're kind of getting into that, like, you're kind of getting into that bracket where you should be watching, like, more carefully your portion size and all that stuff. And I had never thought about any of that before because I was like, food is fuel. It's not, like, something you shouldn't, like, enjoy because it's like, if I'm active, what's the problem, you know? And then, like, the friends that I made freshman year, like, they didn't eat during lunch. Like, they literally would not eat at all. And then I was like, oh, that's why they're so skinny. So then I stopped, like, eating at lunch, eating at school, and, like, forming bad habits. And then, like, that's when my eating disorder really, like, kicked in, was that year, because of my, like, insecurities, which I know a lot of people have, like, whether it's in high school or even as a kid or, like, older or whatever it's from. But, like, I think it was just harder for me not to be influenced by everyone's, like, appearance and, like, everyone talking about it. And I was, like, more susceptible to, like, self-harm and, like, stuff like that because I hadn't had exposure to it before.
Why was that hard?
Because I didn't know how detrimental it would be down the line. Like, I wish I could go back and just be like, stop what you're doing. Like, this is going to turn into a bad habit. This is not, like, going to form a disorder. Like, it's not that I was, like, intentionally doing any of those things. I just didn't know. Wait, your question was, why was that hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, wait, do you have to transcript all of this? What I'm
No.
saying? Okay, I was gonna say, holy shit. Okay. But, yeah, it was hard because, like, I was still really immature and I was really naive and just vulnerable in the sense that, like, I thought I didn't like listen to anyone else too. Like, even though my family would say like my parents, my mom, for example, would be like, oh, we need help, or like all these things. I didn't listen to anyone, like, because I thought I was always right. So yeah, that part was hard, being at home.
How do you deal with that now?
Well, like, after going to therapy and like admitting first that I had a problem, that I had a disorder, and then getting help, just like my basic things, my basic affirmations, like those things really help me. Journaling, being with friends, like not being so hard on myself, just keeping my priorities straight and surrounding myself with like people who lift me up and not like bring me down, but not like relying on others to fulfill anything either. Just like self-care and like self-respect is like a big thing too, you know?
Mm-hmm. Why is that not awesome?
Is that like one of the questions on here?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait, why is that not awesome?
Like, how did that make you feel?
Which part?
Like, everything.
I mean, it's like a lot of pain, but I feel like it's awesome to learn like more about yourself and through experiences. I know you're asking like what's not awesome, but
Like,
I think the not awesome part is like still dealing with it like every day. And like knowing, like realizing that you're not just gonna wake up one day and it's gonna be like gone, you know? Like it will be okay, but it's not gonna be like suddenly diminished.
Yeah. Thanks, babe.
Yeah, of course.